here is the Java part for the game Kill the Fly, designed and implemented for the software design course. First, we have 5 classes: driver.java, game.java, glove.java, nulloutputstream.java, and soundsystem.java. First, it's important to note that the null output stream will be representing the XP we will be using in later stages. And first, let's take a look at the game.java class. We have 2 private members, each representing the players of the game. One of them is the attacker and the other is the defender. We have 2 methods in the class game. The first one is to initialize the game, and the second one is to start the game. To initialize it, we pick the attacker randomly, and then the other player becomes the defender. The start game method announces the start of the game and the roles, and it prompts the users or the players to choose their directions to start the game. If the players choose the same direction, then the game asks them to turn around and try to kill the fly or defend it. If they don't choose the same direction, then the players are switched, or their roles are switched. So the attacker becomes a defender and the defender becomes the attacker. Let's take a look at the driver class. We have the main method or main function inside the driver.java class. It basically creates the game and initializes it, calls the function. And then we have our glove.java class. This is the class that represents the players. It has the constructors, the setters and getters, and the switch function, which switches the roles of the players, and the direction function, which returns if it's left, if they're pointing to the left or to the right. The nulloutputstream.java class has the function that reads the gloves, which means that it reads the accelerometers to determine their directions, and it has the method read the board, which reads the light sensor to determine if the fly has been killed or if the defender won and the fly was not killed. It also has the write method, which is we pass to it the integer I and the glove P. The integer I determines which soundtrack or audio is going to be played to the users. For example, if it's I is equal to 0, then it's going to play that the player X is the attacker and choose your direction. If integer I is equal to 1, then it's going to play kill the fly. And then we have our soundsystem.java, which is the class that will provide the soundtracks for the game.